Says it's hanging on by a thread. Oh yeah. That's all right, kids. It's good to be in, you know? A lot of things going around, aspersions and quarrels and love. A lot of those heavy things, you know? I appreciate it, guys. You guys aren't doing that bad. Just remember to be respectful to each other, right? I think we'll be all right. Now, man, my son, I'll play a song my son loves. Shit. I love it too because I got those signatures. But my son happens to be a very big fan of this first track. What the fuck is it? Oh, Spine Farm Records. I believe that's a German company. They may not be giving me any sort of issues of copyright or so. Let's see. A little bit of interference here. Okay. Let's see. My son. Too loud? Yeah, probably. I guess it'll fly. That's cool. Yeah, Spine Farm being a German company, maybe I won't get any issue. If it's too inundating of my voice, though, I'm not going to get louder. It's too late over here, you know? You'll be bothering other people. Oh, they're back in. Hey. What's up, SJP? I know. And the other. How's it going? My little thaw timer is done. So that means my food object is a eat a quarter only sort of situation. I got it. I'm going to be excusing myself, but trying not to be rude. I do have to chew this with whatever teeth I have left, you know? Be respectful. Very low. Thank you for everybody who joined in. I hope you like sugar. And forgive me for the rudeness, you know. Don't eat in people's faces. It's not cool. Don't talk when you're eating. It's not cool. I did notice we're getting back to bot numbers. These people are not all in here, you know? But if you are a real one, please chat. I would love to talk to you. You chat, I'll answer verbally, okay? Andrew Grave. Yeah, fake numbers. Thank you. Motherfucker, what are you spending, man? Bitcoin drips. Give me some fucking bot walks. What the fuck is going on here, bro? I give you 2/16 of a drip of it. You're dinking your doink and you're doinking your dink. I don't need these fakers, man. Hi for real people and 100 others. It'll be 20 by the morning, and that's all I care about. The 20 real people and the 55 who ultimately actually check in, like the real people. You know? And the first 4 are actually, well, they're my favorite child. So all the rest of this bullshit, and you know, it had gone down, but it's back. Fucking fake. At least this time I know I'm on YouTube, not through StreamYard, so I got to make it not for kids. I got to do everything properly. I don't trust that shit. If you want to co-stream with me and I want to co-stream with you, you're going to have to find my number. It's very easy. And I'll send you that link when it says, do you want to make this shareable? Blah, blah, blah. I'll do it by phone. If you're not phone contact with me, then we don't need to do it. I put the StreamYard up. The permissions that they asked for were so fucking invasive. Crazy. Whatever, man. You know. How long have I been on YouTube? You guys can see members since, you know. Obviously, I was a viewer. And I say hi to you. Hold on. Oh, shit. I should have some glasses or something. Is that Emmy? MZ. Yeah? If I'm wrong, correct me. I'll see the text. MZ. Peace to you. Hello to you. Nice to see you. First timer, huh? Long time listener. Now go ahead and check my member since shit. Hello, Olivia. Olivia Assurance. Is that what that says? Or Sorace. Either way. Let's put it this way. Hello, Olivia. Very nice to see you in. Where are you from? That's a very, that's an exotic name in, you know, the part of Maryland that I come from. That's a very exotic name. Like right across from the tobacco farm. Yeah, Olivia, that's also kind of beautiful. I mean, you know, I'm not trying to put any judgments or whatever on, but I mean, to me, that word, maybe it's because I love the black olives that much, it's kind of a beautiful word, Olivia. But anyway, I just hope you're fine. I don't want to make you uncomfortable. I don't mean it that way. It's just a beautiful name. It's a beautiful word. And again, as I try to read that, MZ. I hope I'm saying that right, MZ. Like multiple zillions. Thank you all for tuning in, you know? Oh, good. The fake ones are gone. Fuck yeah. Those numbers are so stupid when the fakes come. It's 180, 80, 50, 150, 200. You can see all that shit. It disappears, you know? So real wood stick. My man from Oklahoma is calling me right now. I don't know what time it is there, but obviously he wants to talk. He probably thought I was crazy today. We do exchange, you know? MZ. I'm doing it correct. I'm proud to, MZ. You enjoy yourself. Please make yourself comfortable around. You can come see me anytime. You know, hit like on the way out, but just because you understand, you're welcome back. That's all. So you got MZ and Olivia in the house, people willing to speak and chat. Beautiful for you. And the other people that are watching and the fakes too. I don't need the fakes. I need 4 reals. Please subscribe. I don't ask, so I don't have many. Like I said, everybody, you know, check that member since bullshit. You know, I've been here. At least you know I'm not a fake. I'm a real something here, you know. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Look at Elvira right there. They're trying to cook her at the steak. You know who that is? Edie McClurg. You know? Edie McClurg. Look her up. Wow. She went to California for a vacation. Ended up being wild in Cheech and Chong's next movie. Being wild in the 80s in these movies. Whew. Edie McClurg, man. MZ is many zillions to me. You're all money, bro. You're all money, sister. Or whatever, you know, they are. It's the same to me. I don't mind. We're all brethren. Having some, what I consider 6 of 10. This is grunts. This ain't no 12, man. I like that Northern Lights. And then our farmer has her own strain. And if you guys ever get that, nah, you'll never get it. Because I'm going to buy it all before fucking anybody gets it. I'm buying the whole crop. That's a 12 out of 10. Northern Lights usually are too. But this is just the typical. I don't drive. I got very abusive of the idea of having a vehicle because it's like having a big destructive tool. And then I got cool about it and got back in. But then, I started a job where I was supposed to be a laborer, and they made me a fucking dump truck driver within like a month. Okay? Now, you think I wanted to drive a fucking dump truck? No, I'm dyslexic. I can't tell which one of these fucking L's is a floating 7. I just can't. The only reason I know the left is because my fingers stick. That's the left. It's not because of this, because these don't mean anything to me. So, you're high on fentanyl? Yeah. I've never been high on fentanyl. I don't know what it is. No, I don't have a car. I have a mini machine, Mercedes, and I have an old Jaguar. But they're about this big, and they have a little magnet in the bottom. They're mini machines. They're micro machines, I guess. Oh, you want a tour of my room? Okay. Well, this is a room. But it's the dining room, yeah? So there's like some knickknacks and posters and shit, and then more posters, and then photographs and paintings and shit, and then books, and then it goes to like, can you see those? There's records and books, and I don't know. That's basically my room. You want to see my room, Because you want to see how dusty it is? Well, sure it is, but, I'm a fucking librarian, I guess, not a housekeeper. I mean, God, I don't have cats yet, but most librarians kind of do. Anyways, there's that, and then there's just the simple music system I got going on, play a record, play a fucking tape, whatever. Now let's see. High on fentanyl. I don't want to miss anything, so let me go back a little bit. I've never been high on fentanyl. I don't know what that thing's about. Is that like just a crushed up chemical that you buy from research peoples, or? And I'm saying MZ correctly, many zillions or whatever. So that's cool. And then the man Jay is not me. A tour of my room, right? You're of my room. Yes, I am of your room. But so the tour sort of situation is, oh, look at all that shit. Look at that. My wife likes fucking Wizard of Oz. So I got the Wizard of Oz. That's the 50th anniversary, right? And it's a beta tape. It's a beta tape. Those little fucking cassettes that you used to watch movies on. It's the 50th anniversary. 25 years later, my father bought her a Blu-ray set, which was the 75th anniversary. Same woman, same bloodline of dense-ass males, but a gift that was thoughtful, And then what you see here is, what do you call them, a nesting doll? I would call them usually Russian doll, right? But every one of those is a character from a movie. So a nesting doll. Let's see. Okay, so again, I don't want to miss anything. Tour of my room. I showed you, like, I'm basically a fucking librarian bum. I sleep on the floor, and I have a lot of shit. It's heavy, they say. So, it's amazing as fuck. Like you're floating with God himself. Have you ever been... Excuse me, it says I buffered out, right? And I got kicked out, so... Uberhover. No, I've never been to Uberhover, or however you say it. It's amazing, like I'm floating with God himself. What about you? What about you? What I said, and you can see it, I have shorts. Get right with your own God. I say that quite often because people have a much better life when they follow their intuitive path on that issue, because you can't be a fool, okay? Wherever two or more of you are gathered, the Bible says, so am I. And then we heard this wonderful song one time. It's you and me and the devil makes three. So just understand that when you have a meeting of the minds, in any respectful way, you're going to have a confluence of philosophy, superstition, science. Somewhere in that crossover, as they say in a Venn or whatever, would be where your religion lies. So you should all be floating with God themselves, all of them, because I do think it's different aspects. I mean, I don't think it's like a greasy physical being, but I think it's different aspects is what you're getting at, is because, man, the superstition is more like you're probably dumb, like me, like all of us. We're probably dumb, thinking like these are my lucky socks. Ooh. But but the actual philosophy part is actually important because it informs the rest of your life. Now, addressing the suite setup. We had a fire upstairs and in the front here, and they condemned our building for the water damage that was caused by putting out the fire and for being overloaded in weight in our library type shit. So suite setup, it used to be a suite setup where I knew everything was. But what they really said was I have to get 50% of the weight of my belongings out. So you can't be a library in a rental situation, or you got to have concrete floors. You know, like we got a storage unit. We filled it up. We donated a bunch of shit. We throw some shit away. And now I've been on my mailing, you know, sending people shit, you know, and I fucking love that because it's a gift, but it gets to the right people. So it was a sweet setup when I could actually know exactly where everything was, but I don't anymore. It's all gone to chaos. I moved 10 by 10. You know how big that is? It's a big unit. I put in about 40% of it. I called one of my low budget, low rent moving companies that I've used 6 times. Man, they're not the best, but I gave them 3 hours and limited my fucking losses to have them move shit in there. They did another 20% of that. 20% of everything that ended up being stored was donated. No, 25 was donated. 20% was trash, you know. And what I'm working on now is like more high quality pieces that are going to the right people. I clean them and buff them and make them perfect. Because the issue is this: under every great, brilliant record is 1,000. So what we eventually want to do as a retirement issue is to create a media museum where we can do the same thing that we've seen in, and thank God it's National West Virginia Day in West Virginia and things like that, where they take an antique building in the shelter of repurposing, refurbishing, and saving that antique building. There's a certain tax benefit to such. And then you make a Main Street museum. And then, in our case, we would cycle out thematic exhibits. For example, like I said, you know, you got the Wizard of Oz sort of area. You got Batman. There's a lot more Batman shit. There's the, you know, that's Dick Tracy and Breathless Mahoney over there. I mean, there's things that we can coordinate and move out. So it would have been a sweet setup. It was kind of sweet, but, you know, I guess we fucking flew too high and eventually melted those wings off, you know? But I appreciate it, you know? You guys are cool as hell. Yeah, that tour of the room is like, you know, that's like a threat. You're like, you know, I know you're a dirty, greasy scumbag. I want to see how bad you live. I don't. I run out of space, but I'm a fucking dedicated worker, man. I was a warehouse manager. That was my last professional job. I can take care of your warehouse a lot easier than I can mine, because when I'm at work, I got a work mentality. Anyways, man. Take a moment to say goodnight to each other, because I will take my leave. I really appreciate you. Cheers if it applies. Don't start if you didn't. And I'll see y'all in Rotterdam.